Hello! How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to my stream! Sorry I'm late. To my own shindig of nonetheless. What the hell's wrong with me, guys? What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright. Well, let me go ahead and finish getting this set up. I'm running a bit late because I had some personal things to take care of. But we are here. I did not abandon y'all. I promise. I am here. Alright. Now, last little setup. Let's get her going. Gonna play Spyro for the community. Alright. Let's get right into this. Let's get it. Let's go. How are we doing here? How is everybody? Well, it's a ghost town. You hate to see it. Alright, everything's up, everything's renovated to the way you need it, and we're in it. So many options. I still have an orb over in Summer Forest. You know what? Let's go back. Let's go have us a little visit over into Summer Forest. Well, hello there, beautiful lady. Welcome to the stream. It seems to me like we don't have everybody yet. Kinda sad. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. Welcome, 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 welcome. You know what it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're missing one. Did I miss one up here on the ladder? I bet you I frickin' did. Uh-oh. Maybe over here.
Nice work.
Oops. Okay, so it's not there. The hunt for one jewel. One gem. I wonder where our Spyro 2 voters are, huh? Where'd they go? How's everyone doing? We got a ghost town in here. Wow, back at the very beginning. Yes! Hello there, mother! How are you? Alright. Oops! Closing doors on myself. Don't mind me, I'm just a moron. Wait a darn tootin' minute. We need to go to Glimmer, and we need to go to Sunny Beach, y'all. Why didn't y'all tell me this? Huh? You made it through another day. That in itself is a big accomplishment. I can tell you, these days are tough. The struggle is real. Let's get on in Glimmer. Grab this other orb. Make things a bit more manageable. Alright, give me one sec here, folks. Alright. Alright, let me get my headset going, guys. I'm a doofy doober. Oh, bro. It wasn't, oh. Yeah, no, dude. You definitely should have. I'm not trying to sway your vote here. But you definitely should have voted Final Fantasy. It would have been awesome to see me scaling on some notes, man. I've actually gotten pretty good at the game, too.
Reinstall.
Alright.
Head on up.
Yep, head on up the ladder. Yeah, I've been playing it pretty much non-stop outside of the stream. Oh. Listen here, Ma. The Final Fantasy that I put up is actually a really good one, and you're gonna wish you had voted for it. I promise. You're gonna be sitting there like, darn. Alright, this one isn't your average Final Fantasy experience. But it's okay, I might put it up in another vote. Give y'all another chance. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm kidding, okay? Like, you vote for what makes you happy, alright? Speaking of, I have some big plans for the stream. Something, hold on. I can't stand hearing myself in my own ear. Okay. So, big plans. I kind of have an idea here. Maybe I could get the audience, my subscribers, in on a game with me. And that game would be of their choosing, given that it's multi-platform. The idea here is that I get to interact with my community, with my mic checkers. And I was thinking maybe like build a town together or something like that. It's just something I've been moguling around in my mind for a bit. So, okay, let's go ahead and grab these. But yeah, no, a game that's a bit more interactive, something I can play with the whole community. I feel like that would be awesome. Oh no, we forgot red. There we go. Oh.
Thanks for helping me light the lamps.
So, Code Veronica will come back into rotation, not as a vote, but as an actual game that I'm gonna play. I want to finish Resident Evil 1 and then come back to Code Veronica. I also need to come back to Silent Hill 2. I haven't forgotten. I promise. Just give it time. I'm finishing Resident Evil, and then we're gonna get right back into it.
Spyro!
Oh, I got the talisman I've already gotten!
This magic portal next to me will take you to...
But in all seriousness, I am thinking of something massive, you know, multiplayer, something that I could get my community in on, and maybe invite one of your friends as well. If it's something that they like, if they're into gaming, invite them as well. We'll build a town. We'll be a bunch of despots. We'll be like the militants from hell. But no, again, it's just something that kind of crossed my mind, and I would like to interact with my community. Sunny Peach! Let's go save some turtles! Alright. Also, community. Guys. After this movie. Yep, time to make some turtle soup. Okay. So I may, for a very short stint, not be able to upkeep with my current schedule. I have some things going on a bit of a personal level. Nothing bad. Everything's good. But I have some things I gotta take care of, and I may not be able to stream as frequently for a short time. However, everything will go right back to the way it was when the time is right. And when the time is right is like maybe a week, okay? We're talking maybe a week. I promise. I'll come back with the milk. Believe me. I won't do it. Now, let's go save some tortoises from becoming tortoise soup. Okay, or miss the hole completely because the game hates us. Well, hello.
Friends will make a
Alright, we gotta keep them out of the soup, y'all. For whatever reason, they crave the idea of jumping into the soup. But we can't allow... Ah! You're an idiot. Don't you play these games with me, Tortoise. Go away. You're gonna cause one of your friends to hop in the soup, ain't you? You're just that kind of guy.
So you saved a few turtles. There are more where those came from. Here, take this orb and go away.
What, is he supposed to be from, like, New Orleans? What is this, Channing Tatum? Is that the voice actor? Alright, let's save some more tortas before they make tortilla soup. Don't listen to me. I'm nutty. Ah! You're getting the wrong idea, pal. It's the wrong tone. You step near the pot again, stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Ah! Cajun bird, yep. I do love me some Cajun bird though, so I'm not against it. Whee! Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice trip.
Rats, you saved every turtle on the beach. Here,
I sure
take
did.
this. I was gonna use it to buy potatoes, but now I don't need it.
You sure won't. Give me those damn orbs. Orbeez, buddy. Oh, I still got more gems. You gotta be shitting me here. Oh, they're in here. Bet. Okay. Orbeez. Are you kidding me? I missed more gems. Go away. Alright. Oh! It was on a ladder. Big surprise. That explains the gems. Let's roll. Oh, and Zach, do not forget, this one's especially for you. Do not forget, we are to play Resident Evil 5 on Friday. Keep your calendar open. I'll discuss with you the time. Oh, really? A Brazilian? Like, so... I imagine the seasoning's gotta be a little different, right? Let me know how it is. Honestly, I'm kinda curious.
Thank you, young dragon.
Give me the talisman! No, let me know how that Brazilian steak is. I'm kinda curious. Cannonball! Yeah, I'll bet you it's gonna be pretty awesome though. Oh man, those are some big hopes, man. You trying to get to Wesker in one stream? Listen, I'm a 40-hour to 60-hour a week man. I don't know if I got the time for all that, but we can try. I mean, we can try. If you think you can speed run me to Wesker, well, by all means, take the helm. I would love to take on Wesker, though. Really? So you've already been? Like you've already gone to the Brazilian steakhouse and stuff before this? I mean, it's still really cool that they we're pros. Calm down there, buddy. I don't know if I'm ready to take on that title. As soon as I start going pro on people, then we start getting the sweats, bro. And I'm not talking the meat sweats. You're gonna have those people, like, their controllers caked up with frickin' with sweat. Which, mind you, mine doesn't have. Look at that. Crisp lines. Don't you love it? Alright. Yeah. No. We don't get sweating between our controllers. Alright? I don't play Call of Duty. Bet. Okay, so you've had yourself your fair share of Brazilian steak. So then what makes it unique? What is it that stands out about a Brazilian steakhouse versus your just run-of-the-mill? I gotta go back and do these. Alright, vote time. Vote time! What do we want to do here, folks? Do we go and play levels we've already played? Or do we go and we play some new levels? I'm kidding, y'all. Pick. Do we go back and do we 100% these right now, or do we save that for later? Let me know in the comments below. You say it's basically a buffet. When you say it's basically a buffet, does that mean there's a limit? 100% the levels first? Alright, do we have any objections? Going once. Going twice. Sold to the guy who said complete 100% of the levels. Alright, we're going. We're in. Alright, so we need to go ahead and go to Autumn Plains. Let's do it. No! Listen, okay? These will be quick. I'll make them painless, except for Fractured Hills, in which case it's gonna fracture my mind. Y'all are... Listen, okay? You only get the window, y'all. You only get the window. You only get the window. You don't get to just vote late. Come on now. Y'all are killing me. Alright, hey. Zach, since you were the original vote, do you agree with this? I love this. It's about to get spicy. Let's go. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. I can only do this sit and quiet thing for so long, y'all. Come on now. These votes. These votes. I need them. Absolutely not. Y'all. Y'all. Alright, here's the deal. Here's what's about to go down. Alright? Here's how we delegate this process. Y'all put me in quite a predicament. Alright? Alright? Y'all are behind. I'm gonna need y'all to fast forward that video a little bit. Alright? Alright, here's what we do. I'm gonna 100% those levels on this stream. However, we will do that after we play a couple of new levels, alright? I'll play like 1 or 2 new levels. Trying to be nice, trying to be generous here. 1 or 2 more new levels. We complete the old ones. And then we get right back into the new ones. Let's go. What do you think? What do you think? I think it's a wonderful idea. You know. Everyone wins. Alright? That's a win-win situation. I don't know how else to paint it. Alright? Hey bro, I'm still 100%ing the levels. Here's what we're gonna do, man. Alright? Bro, calm down now. Calm down. Calm down. Y'all are tripping on me here, alright? I'm gonna need us to get it together. We're jumping into Winter Tundra, but I'm gonna play 1 or 2 levels. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. 2. We're playing 2. Okay? We're playing 2 new levels. And then we're going to get right back to 100%ing. Because it will happen. It cannot be avoided. Alright? It's what we're doing. Damn it! Alright, so first level, first new level. Cooked. Robot farms? Alright, robot farms next. How's that? We'll jump into some robot farms. That'll take like all of the fucking stream. Let's go. That level's torture. Wait. There we go. Torture. Yay. Oh wait, no. I say that level's torture. I think this level might be torture. Is this the one with the damn pencil? Oh no, what have I done? Oh yeah, no, this one's bad. I didn't realize what I had gotten into. Go away. I didn't realize what I had gotten into. This one is awful, bro. Why didn't you warn me? Thanks, yeah. You know, I just wanted to keep things entertaining. Yeah, this one's absolutely the worst. I didn't know what I was getting. I forgot about this level. I put it deep in the recesses of my mind because of how bad the puzzle is. It's just annoying. The backtracking is absolutely awful. Oh well, I guess it's good we're getting it over with now. Screw you! You damn lemur. Zaboomafoo, get out of here. That's a Zaboomafoo right there. Ah! Yeah, completely tried to block it out, but apparently I gotta face my fears. I have no choice. I mean, it is a tasty jam for a level that's absolute freaking carnage. Go away. I don't even want to talk to you. Oh yeah, guys. New beanie. Check it out. Who dis? New beanie. The other one, guys. Oh my God. Check this. Look at. It can talk. It's got a mouth, y'all. My freaking beanie has a mouth. What the hell, man? I put it in the washer one time, and that's what happens. Throw the beanie in the freaking washer once, and you end up with a talking beanie. Thanks, Ma. Yeah, it's a little wider than the other, huh? A little weird. Nah, I plan on getting something a bit more stylized. Maybe like an umbrella beanie or something like that. But in the meantime, this is my replacement beanie, folks. It's a comfort thing, you know? I gotta have my headwear, alright? I gotta hide that mega mind of mine. Okay? I don't need y'all seeing where the factory gets its juice from, you know? It's like McDonald's chicken nuggets. If you knew, you probably wouldn't fuck with them no more. Yes! A Stars beanie. Or one with umbrella, since I already have the jacket, you know? I plan on getting one. Something a bit stylized to my liking. But for the time being, I just grabbed your standard beanie. Something that satiates the need, but doesn't fulfill the full task. Bouncy bounce, let's go! Ew. So I'm just supposed to fly on up here, huh? Okay. You know what? We're done. We are done. You know what? Maybe I just make my own damn beanie. Maybe I make my own beanie. Maybe I wear it. You know? Maybe I just do that.
I'm...
We don't need talismans around here. Yeah, no, I've definitely considered the alternative of making my own products as well. It has crossed my mind. It's really just a matter of monetizing, or, I'm sorry, wrong word. It's the idea of collecting enough funds to make more than maybe one, you know? And I don't want the quality to be garbage. Yeah, I don't think they give talismans either, honestly. Once you get to the last world, I think it's strictly orbs. No more platties. I'll probably start with something like stickers though if I go for making products. Maybe start with stickers and then upgrade to, you know, beanies and shirts. We'll see. We'll see how popular they are. But stickers are a good place to start, you know. Those platypussies were sitting there hanging out. Alright? And that's a problem. They don't get to exist in my perfect world. A beautiful town. Oh my god. I didn't do that. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Get out of here. Yeah, see? That's what happens when you're a platypus in my world. Alright? You don't get to puff up and be spiky with me, pal. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna say though, frickin' Lord Farquaad and Chief Irons from Resident Evil, they got the same energy when they talk about when Chief Irons is talking about how the zombies ruined his beautiful town, and then how the fairy tale creatures ruined his perfect world. You know. Same energy. Same vibes. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, where the hell are the other kangaroos? I know they're around here. They think they've escaped, but they haven't.
Things just...
Is this guy seriously gonna sit here and run circles? I think you're so funny, Sly Cooper. Ugh. Ah! Where the hell? You motherfucker, dude. Get over here. Oh, man. Alright. We took care of him. Heidi ho! Ha ha ha. Alright, so there's definitely one up here. I know that. It's just a matter of where he's at. In here. Where the hell is he? Well, I guess we'll just go talk to the professor. We'll run into the other fox eventually. Oh wait, no, there he is. Cool. Ah! I'm a fail. Oh great. I'm just a frickin' doofy. I am a nut. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on, dude. It ain't that serious. Just take the L. Come on, pal. Take the L!
Woohoo!
Oh, dude, it's annoying. Alright. Now I gotta go deal with the professor and his crap. Okay. Where the hell is the nutty professor? Oh, he's over here.
Ah, Spyro.
Pick up the egg and trade it to the bird. And then pick up the bird and trade it to the cat. This has got to be my favorite mission in the whole game. Right here. Ah! Okay. There's the bird. Let's give him the egg. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just annoying a little bit. Give me 5 seconds, y'all. I'll be right back. Pause for me. Oh. Oh no. Okay. We are back. Sorry about that. But we are back. Well, let's do it to it. Alright, so we got the seed. If Spencer sells beanies, hey, I see you. I see you. I see you. Alright. Let's get it. Let's go give this poor sad duck back The duck! Ha ha ha! Miracles! Uh-oh. Actually, don't remember where this goes. I'll pretend I'm not looking at the comments, y'all. It's okay, don't worry about it. I don't see a thing. I don't know what's going on in my comments. Okay, wait a frickin' tick. I need the coin. I do remember that. I already did the bird. Oh no! Where do I go? What do I do? By the way, if it wasn't obvious, that is my poor interpretation of Mark from Resident Evil Outbreak. If you were wondering why I'm always like, what do I do? Go play Resident Evil Outbreak. It'll make sense. Haha! Nuh-uh! Ah! How the hell do I get up there? Oh, right here. Dee-dee-dee. Look at me. Nothing in the water? Gotcha. Okay. I didn't want to swim in the water anyway. Yeah, I remember. He's like, I just love whenever you're running around the map and you just run into him. He's like, what do I do? It's like one of my favorite things is running into Mark and he's like, what do I do? Hey, I'm vibing with that glasses look. You looking mighty shady.
My pencil! Now I can begin calculating the age of the universe again. Here, take this orb for safekeeping. Alora thinks I'm going to lose it.
Hold the frick up. This guy's about to get clapped by Ripto. And he's worried about the age of the universe? Yeah, because that makes sense, man. Do you ever think that Ripto is kind of a bigger issue? Oh, dude, that was the best part of the game for me, was just the random crap that they would say. I could be near death, and, like, you'd ask for a frickin', like, ask for help or assistance, and they'd be like, no! No! You know, like, just completely over the top. Dramatic. I loved that game for its voice acting. It didn't even need a story. The game was good just listening to the randoms. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, that's one level. Oh, yeah. Dude, that leech level was hard as all hell. And the reason we got stuck on it, it wasn't even because the level was hard. I remember we got stuck on it because the disc we had would cut out right at the ladder when we would climb up the ladder. Like, the disc wouldn't work. So we'd always get to the ladder. But then after that, yeah, the level was still not easy at all. Robotica Farms. So be it. Let's go. Okay, let's get right into it.
Howdy, Spyro. These here pests have infested our farm. Could you find the time to help us get rid of them? Find your way over to the giant bug lamp and turn it on so we can...
I mean, I'm here, so I guess I found the time. Oh, is that... Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now with the leech. I don't know why, but for some reason that was the level I thought had the leech. Because the Axeman and then there was the Leech Man. That has to be the same level, boss. Because wasn't there a leech zombie in that level with the Axeman? And you had to like drop a blood bag. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know there were two hospitals like that. My bad. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense though. The Axeman. Dude, I don't think that guy was even infected. That's the sad part, is I think he was just crazy. And he could withstand some freaking shots. I mean, he didn't act like someone who was infected, that's for sure. Ow! No ganging up. Not fair. Yeah, I remember that level being a pain. Even after we had gotten the necessary disc, it made no difference. Okay. Oh no, where's the fodder? Do they not have fodder? Yeah, some of those puzzles in Outbreak were absolutely awful, but the game was still amazing, even with those hard puzzles. Plus, I kinda dug the randomization. There was, I wouldn't say it was like randomization per se, but there was a bit of a difference in the levels depending on how you approached them. Are you kidding me? Spyro? Just Spyro. Killing me, bro. Oh, zoo level I remember distinctly because I would farm that level for points. There was a way to get only one lion so that you could easily complete the level, face one lion, and not have to deal with any of the BS. I got really good at that level too. Yeah, they need to do the Resident Evil community a favor and just bring back Outbreak in all of its glory with no alterations other than the ability to play online without issue. I know they already have the shit on PC, but us console players, we're starving. Ow. Ow.
Way to go!
Yeah, you had to basically speed run. Yeah, you had to speed run the zoo. I remember that. Which you had to do anyway if you wanted the good points, you know. You had to speed run the level. So that wasn't too big of a problem, but I do remember speed running that level quite a bit. And they definitely need to remake the first two. It would open them up to a third one, honestly, because if people like the first two, they'll love the third one, you know? Oh, you motherfuckers. Where are you at? Where's the other one? You sheepy bastards. There you are. Come here. Yeah, honestly, that's where Resident Evil multiplayer should have gone. Was into, like, an Outbreak stylized game, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm not the game developer. I think the games would have had a lot of success. Especially in this day and age. Everyone has internet now, so it wouldn't be so hard for that game to really succeed. I say everyone, but we know that's not true. A vast majority, I suppose. Oh, dude, easily. That game was far beyond its time. And it's still, like, I've heard people say that single player is unplayable. That's absolute malarkey. I was a child, like, maybe a teenager, and I was playing Outbreak on single player without help. But I've heard people try and say that Outbreak is unplayable with single player, and I just, that's got to be the funniest thing I think I've ever heard. Peekaboo. Peekaboo! Ah, he sees me! Oh, dude, Outbreak on single player was absolutely playable. It was enjoyable. Yeah, you had to carry the team, sure. But honestly, it was a game that felt like it was built around the possibility of single player in the first place. They already knew a lot of people weren't going to have internet. Now, granted, the best player to play as on single player had to have been Kevin, you know? Just for the pistol, because of how consistent that pick was, you know? That's if we're going for the regular characters. Now, if you go for the characters that you could unlock, with points, then it was the stick figure men. All day. The stick figure men, they knew what they were doing.
My fields are safe from those flying vermin, Spyro.
I did it. From those flying vermin. Alright, so I've got to destroy that, which I think requires me to use the speed boost. Oops. Oh no. What do I do? Yeah, the Hunk outfit was the cherry on top. The fact that they included Hunk, especially back then, when Hunk was a character that you maybe got to play in Resident Evil 2 and that was it. Yeah, like, Hunk was a big deal. Good times, man. I always played as the stick figure people after a while, but that's just because of the benefits. There were so many benefits to playing as the stick figure people. What'd you have to do to get Hunk's outfit? Like, what was the move? Yeah, that's very Hunk. I always thought it was Hunk at that very last scene when G. William frickin' claws him. I always thought that was Hunk, and that he just survived getting slashed. Nope, we did not get them all. Where are they at? Yay! Always at the beginning. Oh yeah. Okay, I can see what you mean. It was like the other outfits. You just do your standard, like, getting points, and you'd unlock them. Makes sense. Alright, guys. I think you know what that means. Guys?
We've done our 2 levels. It's time to complete the others.
Time to go. Time to go. We're gonna go complete some levels.
Oh! Hey, hey!
Whose voice did they give Hunk? Like, oh my gosh, my headphone is about to die. Isn't that crazy, guys? Like, what the hell? Damn you, headphone. Damn it all to hell. Okay, hold on. Are you talking shit? Are you talking shit? You saying I'm whiny now? I'll show you whiny. Alright. I'll charge him. I'll charge him for every appearance. I mean, look, you know, might like to wine here and there, you know? A little bit of wine with my cheese. Who doesn't love a little bit of wine with their cheese? Alright. If the boot fits. Excuse me, bro. I was jamming. Yeah, that's really stupid for Hunk of all people. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you could have done that with a lot of characters and maybe it would have made sense, but to do it to Hunk? Like, that's just stupid, bro.
Thank you for it.
And then they're gonna try and redeem themselves with RE9. I'm still of the opinion, maybe it is Hunk, but I stand with the idea that Hunk is far from dead. Because here's my deal, alright? Hunk is not gonna be taken down by Leon, of all people. Like, don't get me wrong. Leon's great, but I'm not a Leon Glazer, you know? If anyone's got enough anger issues to take out Hunk, it's Chris, alright? That dude's got enough anger for like 10 Resident Evil characters with how much shit he's been through. Yeah, like, if it is Hunk, again, I say if because Capcom could pull anything out of their bucket.
Oh, a dragon!
Bro, he ain't like a tuna. Bro, he ain't a tuna, and Hunk ain't no lion. Alright? I just, you know, like, I like Leon. I'm not saying Leon isn't good, but come on, man. He's expired. So is Chris, but Chris has anger issues, you know? They've used, well, really, honestly, I can't even say shit. They've used all the Resident Evil characters into oblivion, so I can't really say anything. Other than, like, Jill and Rebecca, maybe Claire. I'm seeing a trend here. The women characters, you know, they kind of get crapped on. Yeah, but here's the deal with Leon. He had multiple weapons that were ready to fight Birkin. Hunk got sent in with a damn SMG, bro. Imagine taking on Birkin the whole time with an SMG. You know what? Actually, I say that and then someone's gonna do a whole ass fucking run where they beat the game with the SMG. It ain't Jill. 100% it ain't Jill. 100% it ain't Jill. Like, Leon and Jill haven't even met. There's been no canonical instance within the games, at least, where Leon and Jill have met. What if it's Hunnigan? What if Leon's love interest is Hunnigan? And, okay, sure, the movies, but I was talking about the game. Because some of those movies cannot be considered canonized. They conflict with the game. Now, that one maybe not, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't think Leon... I'm still 100% on the fact that Leon and Jill do not end up together. Chris and Jill, maybe. You know what, though? I'm not mad about that. If the CGI movies are canon, like, I can dig it. Regardless of some of the shit that happens. Like, I can dig the canonized movies being the CGI versions. If I had to pick. And Hunnigan is definitely in the running. How you gonna say no, not Hunnigan? Bro, him and Hunnigan were flirting hardcore.
Oh, thank...
It's Hunnigan or Claire.
Just stand still. Just stand still, he said.
Oh, I gotta do it again? Oh no. Bro, never been task before this. I've learned that. I knew I shouldn't have done his stupid ass task. That's BS. I just rammed him, guys.
Will you escort me past those Earthshapers?
Yeah, but that's remake, bro. I'm sorry. I'm tossing remake out the window. I haven't played remake, but the fact that they just stunted Hunnigan down to just being your freaking informant, nah, I'm good. Hunnigan was kind of like the flirty interest, like maybe not a love interest, but definitely flirt. You know what I mean? Like they kind of had a bit of a chemistry. Nah, they don't need to have Leon and Jill together at all. Are you kidding me, bro? You're a dumbass alchemist, bro.
Will you escort me? Great.
Nah, I'm sorry, man, but there's no way in God's green earth that Leon ends up with Jill, at least. Like Claire, sure. Like I'm down to see that as an option, you know. But Jill? Nah. Not at all. Too risky. If Leon and Jill get together, you're gonna make a lot of people mad. You know what I mean? Who's that? Who doesn't flirt?
Man, do my
Leon and Ada?
Will you look after this for me?
Or Leon and Hunnigan?
As long as you're here, would you like to help me take... All right. When...
Oh, Leon and Hunnigan. Again, like, I could see that maybe not Hunnigan, but that's not to say that Jill is in the running at all. I don't think Jill's even close.
We make a...
So then that really just leaves Claire. Yeah, no, I believe you on that, but my thing is that doesn't mean Jill. I think Claire, maybe. I mean, if Ada's 100% out of the running, like, and they confirm that to be the case, then yeah, it's gonna end up having to be Claire. Cause Ashley's off the freaking table. Ashley was just annoying, dude. And Sherry, that's just fucking weird. That's fine if they had chemistry, but again, like, when it comes down to it, Claire and Leon make more sense. I mean, who knows? Maybe, you know, I cannot predict what Capcom will decide. Oh yeah, I'm sure some people are saying, Sherry, those are the same people who are freaking weirdos. Sorry, but you're weird if you think a guy that knew her when she was a little ass girl is gonna be the same guy that ends up getting with her. I don't know, like, to me that's just weird, dude. He was a whole ass adult by the time he ran into Sherry. So yeah, I don't believe it's Sherry at all. And really, I don't think Jill would be it, but again, like, we're talking about Capcom here. Well, that's because Chris is too busy worrying about how to continue on the Redfield bloodline, but he can't see the answers right in front of him. Dude could literally get with Jill, and the Redfield bloodline would continue. Nah, they taunt. That's what it is. They're tricking us into thinking that Chris and Jill wouldn't end up together. I think I can leave this level, but I'm afraid to leave it and then have to do this shit over. No. Dude, there ain't no way. There ain't no way that Chris is into dudes, man. Yeah, ain't no way that Chris is into dudes. There's never been any implications that he has been. And we ain't bringing up Pierce. Because Pierce does not, like, he was not romantically interested in Pierce. He was just upset because his buddy went down. You think Chris is, you think Chris would go that way? For real? You think maybe he might have had a thing for Wesker all along? Look at the outfit in RE5? What do you mean? What's up with the outfit in RE5? Shady Oasis. Like, oh no. Yeah, but like, so are you talking about like that weird rapper outfit? The one that he's wearing like a beanie or whatever? Or is that the same one? No, I'm thinking of a different Resident Evil. Don't listen to me, man. Which outfit? Are you talking about the frickin' one with the spikes? You know, I could believe Wesker liking guys. For sure. His obsession to Chris is 100%. You know, like, it's kind of a giveaway. That man is obsessed with Chris. But Chris being into, like, dudes, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're talking about the one with the spikes, like, in the leather and stuff. You're talking about that outfit, right?
It's great you learned it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I get what they were doing with that outfit, though. They were going for a Mad Max vibe. Like, that was the vibe they were going for. Dude, get away from me. Jiggy ooh ah ah. What do I do? Yeah, I don't know what to think about all that. Yeah, the harder daddy outfit. I don't know, man. What they did to Chris in 5 should not be canonized at all. Like, the boulder punching and all that, while it was a good running theme, they do not need to canonize that at all. They just need, if they were ever gonna remake a Resident Evil, they definitely need to remake 5 and 6. And they need to change it. It's always the games that are good that they want to remake. They don't ever want to fix the bad ones. And anyone who says 6 wasn't bad, like, you're tripping. I'm sorry, but if anyone wants to say 6 was good, you're tripping. 6 was not good by any stretch of the word.
Hitting the bush with one of those.
Honestly, Jill and Carlos made sense to me. If not Chris, Yeah, RE6 is just absolute freaking garbage. There's no doubt about that. But honestly, Jill and Carlos made sense to me, if not Jill and Chris. Yeah, but co-op was better in 5. In my opinion, 5 is where it peaked on the whole co-op thing and everything else. Like, 5 is where they should have stopped, but even then, 5 was not good, per se. They treated Wesker and Chris like they literally were comic book characters. Which is ironic, given that Chris calls Wesker a comic book villain. But, like, Chris acts like a fucking comic book hero. Oh, dude. Carlos and Jill over Leon and Jill. It makes sense, bro. If I had to pick... Yeah. I mean, they literally, didn't they have like a little, after game dialogue thing where it kind of hinted at the idea that they were interested in each other? I could be wrong, but I thought they had a little dialogue thing at the end of 3 in the OG. Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, Carlos and Jill, bro. If Jill's gonna, like, not take Chris, like, if Chris and Jill can't be a thing, it's gotta be Carlos and Jill, and then Leon and Claire. Obviously, like, if Leon ain't gonna be with Ada, he's gonna be with Claire. 100%. And it would explain why Claire isn't mentioned at all either. I mean, granted, she had no reason to be mentioned per se, but a little weird. I don't know. Especially with Chris being involved in the game. Yeah, I get you. Remake says no flirts, but there was, what happened to the little, like, patio picture and stuff with Carlos and Jill at the end of OG3? Like, what's up with that? I thought that they had a bit of chemistry there. Since Chris is busy obsessing over Wesker and his bloodline. Not to mention, Carlos saved Jill's life. I mean, so did Chris. With the MO disc situation. No, we are not going to Metropolis. I know that. Patio, bar... Batman, Robin, it's all the same. Ew, we're not doing that either. Not for the last level of the stream. Hey, look. I'm not basing it off of that screen. I'm saying the chemistry was there the whole game, and if she ain't gonna be with Chris, she damn well better be with Carlos, because it doesn't make sense. Leon and Jill had one run-in, and granted, Carlos and Jill had one run-in, but Leon's already had multiple love interests, you know? Like, I would actually be insulted if Leon got with Jill and didn't fucking get with Ada. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, it doesn't even, like, nah. If he ain't gonna be with Ada, that fool better get with Claire. He better continue the bloodline. I'm with Chris on this one. Continue the bloodline. I think I did watch it, but it's probably been so long that I don't remember. I'm gonna need to watch it again. I see no issue here.
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
Ow. Ow.
With all
Carlos and Alice? Okay, hold up. Nah. No. Carlos and Alice, if we're talking about the same Alice from the Resident Evil movies, like the live action, no. Get that out of here. Not my Resident Evil. Not my Resident Evil. Not my monkey, not my circus, alright? That's what I gotta say about that. Yeah, okay. Get out of here, bro. Nah. They can take that on elsewhere. If anyone goes by the live action, they're tripping, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but if you take live action as canon, you're tripping, bro. They literally 1-for-1 to the Wesker scene, and it wasn't even the same characters. I refuse to believe that those garbage live action movies are canon in any capacity. Listen, okay, I'll keep sipping the Cope-Aid, alright? I'll sip that shit till it's empty. But I refuse to believe that the live action movies, nah. I'd rather, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna say it. I'd rather the Resident Evil, was it Resurrection live action movie that just came out with the old cast? I'd rather that be real than the live action movies. Nah, bro. Get out of here. Those live action movies were not fire. You're trolling. Ain't nothing about the live action movies good, man. Not even the first one with the Red Queen and all that. It was an insult to Resident Evil. Especially at the time that they came out, because around the time that those live action movies came out, Resident Evil was still known as a survival horror. Not some action-oriented fucking garbage. No. Not my movie. Not my Resident Evil. Oh my god, is this guy seriously gonna just sit here and spit bombs in the worst directions possible?
Excellent work, Dragon. We can now defend our city properly. Take...
Alright, you know what? I'll give you credit where credit's due on that last comment there. Yes, if you separate them from the game's universe, they are not inherently bad movies. I will give you that. For sure. However, when taken into consideration with the Resident Evil universe, they're an absolute fucking catastrophe. They're the worst thing to come out of the Resident Evil movies if you compare them to Resident Evil and its canonicity. Because they literally, they go against the original material. What outfit are you talking about with Grace? Are you what? She has the noir one, and she has the FBI outfit, and she has her original outfit, and then she has Lady Dimitrescu or whatever, Dimitrescu or whatever. Don't let me butcher the name. Nah, dude. If that's the direction they went with it and that's canon, dude, I'm out. There ain't no way. Oh, okay. Well, that says everything. If you have to pre-order the game to get the outfit, it can't be that canon. I don't know, man. I don't believe for a second that live action has any weight in the Resident Evil universe. However, again, I can agree that the movies are not inherently bad on their own.
It's a first for Avalar.
Nah, bro. It ain't canon. Watch. Capcom's gonna get so much clapback for trying to make that canon that it'll put an end to that real fast, bro. Ain't no one trying to see Resident Evil live action movies canonized.
Excellent.
Yeah, Capcom will backtrack on that real quick, if that's the case. So influencing the newer games is one thing. I can understand where you're coming from, like they got some of their source material from the movies. But that doesn't make the movies canon. And I would hate to think that Resident Evil's canonicity follows those movies, because then what about Wesker? Like what's your reasoning behind Wesker in the movies? You're telling me Wesker got clapped in the movies, not in the game? Nah. Ain't gonna be no actual Alice. Let's not freak out now. Stay calm. Ain't no Alice. You say that was a Wesker clone. Is there any evidence of that in the movies? Do they outright claim that that is a Wesker clone? Oh yeah, no, if we go off of that logic and we choose to, like, let the movies be canon, then yeah. That would have to be a clone. There's no other way that could work. At which point, like, Capcom's writing off so much as clones. Like, I don't know. Feels like muddy waters. I know I'm missing gems. Yes. I know. Don't worry, I ain't missing the gems. I just play it a little differently, you know? There's multiple Weskers in the live action. You gotta be toying with me here, man. Yeah, I do see the Alice clone thing, yeah. Oh boy. Let's just hope that that's not the case. The last thing they need to do is make the movies canon. That would feel like a shovel to the face for a lot of fans. Yeah. No, they really have been hinting at the clone ideology for a while, and I'll give you that too. Like, that's kind of a big one. Apparently the new thing is clones. And why the hell are there still gems up high, dude? I have literally been up there and then Sparks was acting like there weren't gems up there. Get out of here, bro. Get it together. I'm gonna need you to pull it together. All of it. Alright. Down into the abyss. Oh, I know. Usually I go for all the orbs first. Well, am I supposed to fly? Oh, wait a minute. I get it. Yay, we did it! Alright. Let's head on out. Yeah, no, with the special power-up, he does look pretty cool. They used to just make him red. Alrighty. I guess y'all know what time it is. It's time for me to say goodbye. But I will see y'all in the next stream. And the next one should be fun, Zach. That being said, I'll be playing Resident Evil 5. And we're going to get right on into that. Other than that, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Feel free to, you know, watch my streams anytime, like, share, subscribe, and all that fun business. Let's do it. Other than that, everyone have a fantastic night, and I will see y'all in the next stream. Goodbye.